Washington is sadly ranked #1 for retail crime in the country, according to Forbes. And in many cases, store employees are put in danger, harassed, and threatened. There are countless examples of thieves at work that never make the news, but outlandish ones do. In this case, $93,000 worth of merchandise was stolen from a Louis Vuitton in Bellevue. One Democrat lawmaker pushed but failed to get funding this legislative session for more prosecutors and resources to tackle the public safety menace.
These are organized crime, high-end amounts.
Representative Marie Levitt tried to get $500,000 to restart a pilot program this year. She says the same program made significant progress in 3 counties in 2025, and one reason is the ability to hire dedicated prosecutors.
King County, it really made a huge dent.
In the first half of 2025, the King County Prosecutor's Office filed 142 retail felony theft cases, which was 2.5 times more than the average load. But this year, funding to restart the program was slashed with the stroke of Governor Ferguson's pen.
Consequently, we have limited ability to absorb additional work or expenses that are not funded in the budget. That is why I vetoed a few programs.
The governor saying the state could not afford the dollars due to a budget shortfall.
We tried to rally the troops, if you will, to get the governor to reconsider. Unfortunately, all of that seemed to be for naught.
Ferguson's office telling Fox 13 that when he was Attorney General, he created the first of its kind organized retail crime task force and a separate unit that filed 29 prosecutions since 2023. Still, Representative Levitt says $500,000 to combat retail theft was small potatoes in a nearly $80 billion budget.
This is $500,000 that was already embedded in the budget.
Even if you don't own or work for retail, there are tangible impacts to society as a whole. The Washington Retail Association says companies in 2021 lost about $2.7 billion in stolen merchandise that year, which means the government missed out on around $600 million in tax revenue. And for cities like Bellevue, retail theft is their #1 reported crime.
We have a zero tolerance with shoplifting, meaning that when we arrest you for shoplifting, you go to jail.
That zero tolerance reputation, keeping some thieves away, according to Captain Shelby Shearer. The city saw a 19% dip in cases from 2024 to 2025. And during last year's holiday period, the majority of thieves were captured when officers were called.
When you call 911 during that time period, last year, 69% of those 911 calls ended up in arrests. So we're fairly successful in catching these people and then ultimately sending them to jail.
Even if officers do their part, the question remains, will there be meaningful accountability in the end if courts are backlogged and lacking resources? Representative Levitt says a small investment in the pilot proved to be highly effective, and next session she plans to try to overturn the governor's veto.